Hello parents, Grace here with Amazing Parenting. Today we're going to talk about what not to do or what not to say to your children if you're going through a divorce. I'll be right back. Okay, if you're here for the first time, my name is Grace and this is Amazing Parenting. And here we talk about all things parenting from the ages of 0 right up to 18 and beyond. Excuse me. So all things parenting, you got any questions, leave them below in the comments. If you want me to leave a video on a particular subject, again, leave the comments below and I will endeavor to do so. Give me a thumbs up and feel free to share these videos. Okay, let's get straight into today's video. As you know, I talk to so many parents on a daily basis, and I come across many parents who are going through a divorce, and it is very telling on the children. So I want to talk about how we interact and talk to our children when parents are going through a divorce. So I've got some notes I just want to highlight on, because I don't want to talk too long. I don't want this video to be too long on this subject. I just want to pinpoint some areas I really want us to touch on and to think about. If you're not going through a divorce, please share this video with somebody who you know who is. Let's get these videos in front of the parents that need to see these videos. And the only way we can do that is by sharing. Okay, so feel free to share my videos. Okay, first of all, when you're going through a divorce, no matter how old your children are, primary school, secondary school, however old your children are, don't allow your children to be your confidant. Don't confide in your children about how your ex-wife, how your ex-husband has been treating you. Don't talk to your children about these sensitive adult subjects, about your divorce. You're going to court, you're going for custody. Those are the things you don't discuss with your children. Children should not be their parents' confidant, especially in areas of divorce and separation. The next thing I want to talk about is how you talk about your ex or your soon-to-be ex in front of your children. Don't badmouth your ex-wife. Don't badmouth your ex-husband. They are still your child's other parent. If you were the one who was wronged, that's why the separation happened, that's why the divorce happened, and your children are very young, they don't understand, they'll grow up and they will understand. They will know that you were wronged by their other parent. You don't need to be the one to, tell your child, oh, this is what your dad did, this is what your mom did. No. Find another adult, your sister, your brother, your pastor, your friend, to have those conversations with, to cry with, to scream with, to shout with. Find another adult to do those things with. Yes, there may be times when you break down in front of your children and you cry. That's understandable. But when you begin to shout and to scream how terrible the other parent has been, not in front of your children, you must find another adult to do that. Because even though we are not negating how you feel, you need to express and get out those feelings. You must do it in the right way and with the right people or the right persons. So don't badmouth your ex-partner in front of your children. Don't use your children as a confidant. Okay? The next area I want us to talk about is don't allow your child or your children to hate their other parent. Because what do you want your child to do with those emotions? If your child is receiving the hatred that you have for your ex-husband, your ex-wife, and they're sensing that off you, what do you want your child to do with those emotions? Where are they going to go with those emotions? To their little friend at school? To their head teacher? Where do you want your child to go with those feelings? What do you want your child? If they see you so distraught, so caught up in the divorce, so caught up in the separation, where will they then go to talk about how they feel? They too have lost a parent. They too have lost a parent that no longer lives in the house with them. Where do you want them to go? So don't allow your children to take on board possible hatred that you have towards your ex-partner, or bitterness that you've got towards them. Instead, help them forgive. If they too know the ins and outs of what went on, help them to forgive. Help them to pray for their other parent. But don't allow your children to hate their mum because she ran off with whoever. They hate their dad because he ran off with whoever. We have to protect our children's sensitivity, their emotions, their well-being. Even though we ourselves are hurting, we must protect the children. We must protect the children from it. The other area I want to touch on is custody. If you are the parent who has the children 24/7, they live with you and the other parent has moved out, if there's no court order against the other parent, i.e. the other parent is a danger to you, a danger to the children, then allow the children to see the other parent. Allow them to spend the day with them. If that's what the child wants to go and see their mum, allow that to take place. Don't put barriers and blockades and things all in the way. So the child can't go and see their dad. The child can't go and see their mum. The child's parent, other parent wants to see the child, and the child wants to see the parent, and you're the blockade. No. Allow them to go. Allow them to go. And if there is that hard, controversy, you can't get past it, and you do need to go to court to finalize where the children will live, how contact will be arranged. If you need to go to court to sort those things out, then so be it. But let it be in a way where the children are not affected negatively about it. Protect your children. Where you can be civil with your ex-wife, where you can be on talking terms with your ex-husband, let it be for the sake of the children. That's got to be your first port of call, your children. You're bringing the children's emotions first. You're bringing the children how they feel, their well-being first. Before you. You're putting them before you're putting yourself. Even though you're the one who has been hard done by. Yes, we understand. We don't take any of that away. But we have to protect the children. Children get too caught up in the parents' breakdown. They've got enough to face. They've got enough to face. If you're a dad and you're with your children and the mum has left, your ex-wife has left, all the Mother's Day you've got to go through, your child has to go through without their mum being there. Everybody at school is making Mother's Day cards or Father's Day cards, and they're not seeing their other parent. They're not seeing their dad. They're not seeing their mum because they want to be loyal to you. They know you're angry with dad, so they too want to be loyal to you and don't want to show that they still love dad because you don't. No. Like I said, you find an adult to take that pressure off you. You find another adult to bear your soul to, but not at the expense of your children. We have to protect our children in areas of divorce, separation, breakdown. Any area like that where your children will be impacted, no matter how well you package it, your children will be impacted by it. But it's how much they will be impacted. That's for you as mum, for you as dad to reduce. You're to reduce the impact of your divorce, your separation for your children. That's what we have to do as parents. Okay? Another area I want to touch on, you may be hearing this video and you're already divorced and you're thinking of a new partner, a new marriage, a new relationship. Before you introduce your children to your new partner, your new person you want to marry or you want to be with, make sure that other person, you've done all the checks you need to do on that other person. You don't want to bring somebody into your children's life that's not above board. There are certain checks you can do. You can Google Claire's Law or Sarah's Law, where you can do checks on people to make sure they're not pedophiles or they're not cause domestic abuse in any form of way. So before you then go into a new relationship, you're making sure that by your children, that other person that you're bringing in is right. Okay? So I just want to end there and just say again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And remember, all parents can be great parents. It's a journey and we will get there. Thank you.